All right, it's Friday night, and we just need to have a weird conversation. Lots of changes going on with the Detroit Lions, and this one kind of hit me out of nowhere yesterday. It just came out of nowhere, and we got changes for the Detroit Lions, most notably right here. Right here, you see the number 97 right there. Yeah, there are multiple players who are changing their numbers on this team. And I am here to talk about why this is a good thing. And this is stupid. I know it is. I know it is. But I want to talk about it because I don't know about you, but I am obsessed with aesthetically pleasing numbers on jerseys. You have to have the right number in the right position, or it's got to be the right one in order to be something good. And I am very excited. There's one that I don't know if I'm excited about it, but the rest of them I am. The rest of them just flat out makes sense. So let's talk about it. But before we do that, who's your favorite just random number guy? Like, a defensive tackle with the number 0, right? Or a linebacker with a running back number or something crazy like that, right? I mean, when I think of the most outlandish numbers, I think of the Michigan Wolverines. And I think of Devin Gardner wearing number 98. And I get it. It was a historical thing. And I think what they were clearly trying to do after Devin Gardner played like 5 good games the year before, they're like, this dude has a chance at the Heisman with the weird number. It's going to make him stand out more. It didn't work out. All right, but some numbers can work out. And players' numbers are so important to them. So let's go ahead and let's look at some of the number switches that we've got going on here. And we're going to start off with the 2 big dogs, just big dogs. Jahmyr Gibbs was previously 26, and he looked good in it, and now he's number 0. And maybe he's just switching to number 0 because there's 0 players better than him as far as running backs in the NFL go. Let's just have that conversation. Maybe he wants to remind defensive backs and defensive linemen and linebackers when they're running after him, after he's run by them and he's on his way to the end zone, that they will have 0 tackles on that play. And maybe he wants to remind everyone that they have 0 chance of winning the game when you give him the ball because he is explosive and elusive and phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about Jahmyr Gibbs. The question is, have you bought a jersey? Jameson Williams. How much money is this dude going to cost people who buy his jersey? What did he start out with? Did he start out with like 13, 12, something like that? 18. I think it was 18. Might have been 19. I don't know, but I know there's a different number of Jameson Williams out there. Then he switched to 9. And now he's number 1. And I just need to stop for a minute and let everybody know James Williams is going to have a big year. He's switching to number 1. That's the number he wore when he had his breakout season with Alabama. He is going to be eligible for a contract extension. Dude is ready to get paid. Dude is ready to get some big, big money. And quite frankly, I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. I love the number 1 on a wide receiver. I love the number 1. I kind of wish Jahmyr Gibbs at the running back position was number 1 because I like him more, but the number 1 is important. I'm a Wolverines fan, and the number 1 is reserved for our best receiver over the years, and it has been just awesome watching that number 1 wide receiver make plays throughout the years, and so that helps with me. Tim Patrick going to number 12. I like that. I like that switch. I think that's a good number. Now, why am I talking about numbers so much? I don't know about you. Leave me a comment down below. Are you a Madden guy or are you a college football guy? I grew up playing NCAA football. And yeah, I'm the guy who even after NCAA 14 was the last college game, I continued to play it for like 5 or 6 years. And I would go online and I would download the new rosters that were built and all of this kind of stuff. And it was so important to me when I'm recruiting players that they had the right numbers. And if I'm playing with the Lions in Madden, if I'm drafting players, if they don't have the right number, I'm switching. Like if they're going to be on the field and they're at wide receiver, I want them. The number 1 is reserved for my best wide receiver. And then I want them somewhere in that, like, I want them up somewhere between 1 and 19. I just do. Same with my quarterbacks, right? Obviously with my quarterbacks. All right, but then there's a couple other ones that just make sense. Al-Qadim Muhammad, he was previously 69. Okay, 96 is better. Flip it around, right? Just like he flipped around his career by coming to Detroit. See that? See what I did there? You got Broderick Martin, 96. Well, he's just a huge man, so he needs the biggest number possible, number 99. That makes sense. Now, we see how Jameer got number 0. It's because Terrion Arnold went to number 6. I thought that was very interesting. If he left, so Terrion Arnold gets number 6. Ennis Rakestraw says, all right, I'll take number 9. Thank you very much. JMO, I wanted to do that. By the way, 6 and 9 are better numbers for cover corners. That's great. You're going to be great. Maurice Norris, you might actually look like you know what you're doing wearing number 26. Number 40, you don't look like you can play corner. You look like a linebacker. All right, and he just looked like a really tiny linebacker who wasn't any good. That will change. And here's the numbers for some of our new guys that I love. DJ Reed wearing number 4. Rock Ya-Sin, number 23. That number 23 looks so good in a Lions uniform. Don't argue with me. You know it does. You know it looks good. All right, Terry Fair, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Terry Fair. You are a very good kick returner for this team, and I am very thankful you were here. Was Terry Fair number 23? Mel Gray? Was Mel Gray 23? Anyways, a lot of good stuff. Roy Lopez with the big number 51 in there. Ronnie Bell, good to have you on the team. I really do think he could be better than people think. And if Tim Patrick gets hurt, that's a really good second option. I don't know if he's quite as big-bodied as we want him to be. But here, look. I understand I just made a video about numbers. I get it. It's that time of year. All right, pretty soon we're going to be talking the draft. You guys are going to get all jacked up, and it's exciting. But I believe numbers are important. Do you struggle with that like me? Like, I'll be watching tape, and I've been watching a lot of tape, college guys trying to get excited, trying to get prepped for the NFL draft, trying to get prepped for what the Lions are going to do, other NFL teams. And it's really hard for me if a guy has a number that doesn't look right. It's hard for me sometimes to accurately assess what type of player he is. When there's a defensive tackle that could just be an absolute monster, but he's wearing number 61, like I'm just like, he sucks. he can't be any good, because if he was good, he wouldn't be number 61, right? And like that's just me. If there's a running back that's just ripping people apart and he's wearing number 37, no thank you. Come on, tell me it's not true. Come on. Tell me it's not true. And tell me Jameson Williams isn't going to look just a little bit better running by people in number 1. Tell me that's not right. All right? And I'm just saying. Tell me DJ Reed isn't going to look sick in that number 4 jersey. Tell me Ennis Rakestraw isn't going to look better in number 9 than he did in the 15, or Maurice Norris in the 26. Like, they are going to look better. Terrion Arnold, number 6. He switched to number 6. You want to know why? Because he's going to get 6 picks. All right, I'm just being silly now. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.